All right, welcome back everyone. In today's video, we're going to be looking at the different drying towels that you can use for your car wash and car detailing needs. Now, there's typically 3 different types of microfiber drying towels. One being just super plush, high GSM microfiber towels, obviously in a large footprint. The next ones are twist loop microfiber towels. Basically, it's the same kind of plush, but the microfiber fibers are twisted. And then finally, there is a waffle weave type of towel. Now, which one works the best? Personally, I actually don't know. I know that I typically use either the plush microfiber or the twist loop. In my personal experience, my personal preference is the twist loop. It seems to dry the best. At the same time, the plush one seems to finish out the best. So I really like both of those. I personally don't use a waffle weave very much. But we're gonna go ahead and test those today. I have a bunch behind me. I just opened these up, but we'll touch on those really quickly. And then I have a car door panel right behind me. It's the panel that I did my ceramic coating test on. And so it'll be nice. I'll wet the panel down, take a towel, drag it across the surface, just one pass, see how well it dries, how well it finishes out, and then we'll go from there. So we'll be able to see how it works on a completely uncoated surface, a coated surface with C-Quartz UK, a coated surface with Max Shine's graphene coating, and a coated surface with crystal serum light from G-Technic. So yeah, let's jump into it, guys. Okay, so first things first, let's talk about the Waffle Weave drying towel. Now this is from Chemical Guys. It's a nice oversized towel. I can't remember the exact measurements. I think 25 by 36, but I'll have all the information and links to these specific towels, all the ones linked down in the description for you guys below, so you can check them out, get whichever ones you like. But basically it's a nice lightweight. That's the reason that Waffle Weaves seem to be nice, is that they are really nice and lightweight. Now this one, again, is from Chemical Guys. They have this nice edge to it, nice soft, kind of a silky feeling edge to it. And they do brand it, if it'll focus on it, there we go, with their Chemical Guys logo. So really nice towel. Next up is one from Autofiber. Autofiber is known for making premium microfiber towels, or sourcing them at least. And this one is no different. So this is another Waffle Weave. Oversized towel. I believe it's the same size as that Chemical Guys one. But this, I'll be honest, just from feeling it, they're both brand new right out of the bag. This Autofiber one feels softer. So will that do a better job? I don't know. But it also has a nice, soft, silky edge. No branding on it or anything, but it's there. And no external tags on it that you have to rip off. This thing just comes ready to roll. The Chemical Guys one did have a tag on it. It does tear off nice and easily, so you don't have to worry about it too much. But still, I feel like there could be a little bit of an edge where it was. I don't like that because I'm rubbing it across paint. So I don't want to have anything there that can cause any sort of scratching. Okay, so next up, we're going to go ahead and move on to the Plush high GSM versions of these towels. Now, this one is from Chemical Guys. I believe it's called the Woolly Mammoth. Woolly, I think it's some woolly something. Again, link down in the description. But as you guys can see, this thing just has a really premium, thick, plush pile to it. It's really nice. That's one side. Let's flip it over to the other side. And it's exactly the same. So really nice towel. Again, it does have that same border on it as the other one did from Chemical Guys. So that's nice branding on their part. Again, though, this one did have a little tag that I had to tear off. So this one also is a nice oversized towel. You can see just how big it is. Actually, I don't even know if that fits in the screen. It's a very large towel. So I'll put the dimensions across the screen for you guys on all these as well. Moving on from there, I have a cheap version of it. And this is from Amazon. It's from a company called Aidea, I believe, A-I-D-E-A. So I had seen the picture and it looks exactly like this, nice plush towel. This thing came completely flat. It almost looked like a chamois. It was vacuum sealed. So it didn't look very good when I first got it. I was like, man, what the heck is this? But they are cheap. And once you open them up, it is a nice plush towel. Is it as plush as the Chemical Guys? No, it's not. But it does have a nice plush feel to it. It's 2 colors, so you get a darker gray and a light gray on the other side. The light gray side is a little bit less plush, but it's actually kind of more of a, it's kind of nice. You use one side. Basically what I would do is use the dark side, pull it across, flip it over to the other side. That one should finish it out really nicely. So a nice towel. It did have a tag as well that I had to remove. Now this one is just sort of a sewn on edge. It's not banded. There's no silk banding on it like the other ones, but again, this one is cheap, so keep that in mind. We'll test that one out. And then finally, I do have this guy as well. This is just, I actually use these ones personally in my business quite a bit because they're cheap enough and I get them, I can go through them pretty quickly. So they are very lightweight, which I like. They are very big, which I like. And they have a decent pile. It's not super thick, but it's a decent pile on one side and then pretty flat pile on the other side. Again, I like that because I can do one side to dry, the other side to finish out. So I do like these. I actually have a bunch of these. I'm thinking about listing them on my website. So if you guys want these, I'll check down the description below. I'll try and put some up on the site. So we'll be testing that one as well. Now, just off the bat, right off the bat, guys, I know out of personal experience, these don't dry in one pass. They do a great job of collecting most of the water and doing a good job of that, but they're not the best at collecting the most amount of water. So keep that in mind. Now we will go ahead and move on to the twist loop towels. Now this one is huge, as you can see. Really big towel. This one's actually from Griots Garage. Again, I'll have all the information to this towel linked down in the description for you guys. But really nice, and as you can see, it's plush, but you can see it's a twist loop material. Both sides are exactly the same. The edge of it is a little bit more built up. It's like it's rolled over and sewn, but a really nice option from Griots. Again, these things get very, very expensive, but they do a fantastic job. One of the downsides of having such a big towel that holds so much water though, is they do get heavy, but it is what it is, right? I would rather have a heavy towel that I'm able to get through the car quickly and then have to deal with the towel afterwards, as long as the car is dry and good to go. So that one is there. The next one up is from the Rag Company, and I can't remember what it's called, but again, I'll have it linked down in the description for you guys. And it is a big, beautiful towel as well. Again, another twist loop. This is exactly, you can see here, this looks to be exactly the same construction as the Max Shine, that big purple drying towel that they have. That's a twist loop that I personally love. That's my favorite go-to towel. I just don't have one here that's brand new, so I'm not showing you guys that in the test, but it's my go-to towel, so I'll make sure to link that down in the description for you guys as well. But this thing's fantastic. Again, has the rolled over edge. Really, really nice. And now we've got a little bit of a curveball. I said there's 3 different types of constructions of the microfiber: waffle weave, plush, and twist loop. Well, we have one wild card here. And gosh, I can't remember who this is from. I think it's from the Rag Company as well. And I think it's called the Gauntlet. I can't remember. Information's here. But this one, again, very nice, very oversized, light gray on one side, dark gray on the other, nice soft banding for the edge. And this thing, the benefit of this thing is you get the best of both worlds. You get a nice plush section and you also get a twist loop section. So I personally have never used this, and I am super, super excited to, because like I said, I love the twist loop and the plush for 2 different reasons. This one has both in one, so I have high hopes for this thing that it's amazing, because I'm excited for that. So anyways, let's go ahead and move on to testing it now. I have my panel right behind me. I'm gonna flip you guys around and we'll start testing it. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and move along with this. So I'm gonna rinse this panel down real quick. All right, and you know what? Let me go ahead and remove these tape pieces. There's no need for these on here. Okay, now we're back. So I'm gonna go ahead and let's see, just put this on shower. Now, I would say that's a pretty fair representation of having a, a washed car of what is left on there. So we're gonna go ahead and start off with number 1 is the detailer's preference. Like I said, this is a thin one, so I'm gonna go with a thicker pile. We're just gonna fold it over the panel, pat it down a little bit, and pull it across. So it did a fantastic job. Fantastic job. Now, especially if you're using DI water, all that stuff's gonna flash out and it's gonna be a pretty perfect finish. You just flip it over to the finishing side. One more pass. And yeah, it looks fantastic. It did a really, really good job. On the Crystal Serum Light side, it looks really good. Graphene looks perfect. Crystal, Sea Quartz UK, a little bit of a streak. And then on the non-treated side, there's some streaking. So keep that in mind, but overall, really, really good. Now, the towel is considerably wetter than it was before, so you know, it's hard to get through a whole car with this because it is thinner. All right, guys, and I'm actually gonna go ahead and film this with my phone as well so you guys can see. Once again, this is with the Detailer's Preference drying towel. Disregard that scratch there, that doesn't have anything to do with the water. And you can see streaks on the untreated side. This is where no ceramic coating was, but everything else looks pretty good. Okay, moving right along, we're gonna go ahead and load the panel back up, get it all wet again. Alrighty, get that out of the door handle there. Okay, so same exact thing. We're gonna be using the Aidea brand from Amazon, inexpensive drying towel here. This is just a plush towel. Again, we're gonna do the same exact process. Flop it down, pat it, and pull it across. Okay, so basically the same exact performance as that Detailer's Preference. We're gonna flip it over to the finishing side. Oh, we picked up a little water there, so that's not fair. But there we go. So let's get an up close. I'm gonna, once again on my phone. And this is the cheap Aidea brand from Amazon. As you can see, this is just picked up some water from over here. But other than that, it's pretty good. Again, this should all flash out and be perfect. Just for now, there's a little bit of moisture on there. So far, the Detailer's Preference actually worked better than that one. But the towel is a lot less wet, so it'll definitely cover a lot more surface area than this one, than the Detailer's Preference one did. Moving right along, we're gonna go ahead and load it up again. All right, same deal here, guys. We are using now the Super Plush drying towel from Chemical Guys. I can't remember what it's called. Woolly Mammoth, I think. Anyways, same idea. We're gonna toss it down, pat it, and bring it across. Whoop, so big it's taking the whole cart with it. Geez, it's really suctioning down, probably absorbing an amazing amount. Let's see here. And yeah, that did a fantastic job. Again, that was one pass. That wasn't even going back across to the finishing side, because that one actually is the same on both sides. We're gonna go ahead and video it. As you can see, first panel is perfect. Second panel is perfect. Third panel has a little bit left, but that'll flash out here shortly. And then the untreated panel obviously still has some left in it, but overall really good, guys. I only did one pass on that one. The other two I did flip and go again. This one was a single pass and it's looking fantastic. Another benefit of this towel, guys, is it's still relatively dry. The other side's completely dry. So you're gonna get plenty of life out of this one. You're gonna be able to do a whole car, I would think, without any issue, or at least the majority of it without any issue. Moving right along, we're gonna switch over to the Waffle Weave towels now. Rinse down the panel again. I'm getting my floor completely soaked in here, but it's all right. So we're gonna go to the Waffle Weaves. Like I said, we're gonna start off with the Chemical Guys Waffle Weave edition. Okay, same test here. I'm gonna flop it down. There we go. Pat it down. As you guys can see, it's already completely absorbing through the towel. Let's go ahead and pull it across. All right, so there is our single pass. Now let's go ahead and take a look at this up close, and wow, I mean, I'm surprised actually how good of a job that did. It's basically perfect. Panel 1's perfect. Panel 2, nothing left behind. Panel 3, really nothing left behind, like barely anything there. Panel 4 is drier than the rest. So surprisingly, that Waffle Weave did a better job so far than the Plush towels. Now, the only problem with this Waffle Weave is that it is considerably wet now, so I doubt that it's gonna do as good of a job on the second and third passes. Just as a quick, let's do it. Since I'm so impressed with that first pass, let's spray it down again and do it again. Okay. Same towel, again, guys, you can see it is significantly wet. There we go, pat it down, pull it across. Okay, let's go ahead and inspect it. Man, I may be wrong. It's still looking really, really good. So again, this is secondary pass of the, not even secondary wet down and then drying again of the Chemical Guys Waffle Weave. Again, first panel is perfect. Second panel is perfect. Third panel, perfect. Fourth panel, drier than the rest. So again, I still, guys, this towel is definitely wet now, for sure, but it's doing a fantastic job of leaving a perfect finish. So I don't know. We may have to check that one out a little bit more. Moving right along, we're gonna keep on with the Waffle Weaves. Now we're gonna go on to the Auto Fiber Waffle Weave. Alrighty, so here is the towel. Same process as always. And I'm expecting, yeah, there we go. I'm expecting this thing to just absorb through again right away, just like the Chemical Guys did. Go ahead and pull it across. Again, guys, I did mention that this microfiber, Waffle Weave microfiber towel does seem to be a softer feel than the Chemical Guys one. And let's go ahead and inspect it. This is the Waffle Weave from Auto Fiber. One single pass. We are looking perfect. Panel 1, 2, 3, and 4 is, again, drier than the Plush towels were. So fantastic. Now to test this drying towel, this Waffle Weave, I'm actually gonna put it on the panel, water it down. So now it's severely wet. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and wring it out once, and then we'll test it again because I wanna see just how well these Waffle Weaves really work. Guys, I'm actually gonna take my jacket off. I hope I wasn't messing up the microphone for you. All right, so if I was messing up the microphone, I really apologize, but now we'll be good. So let's go ahead and rinse this down again, okay? Nice and wet. Now I'm using the soaked microfiber Waffle Weave from Auto Fiber. Again, pat it down, pull it across. Okay, let's go ahead and inspect it again with the phone. And man, I am surprised, guys. You can see there's a little bit of a streak there. Panel 1, panel 2, panel 3, there's a little bit, but that's gonna flash out. Again, I'm using DI spot-free water. I'm getting the bulk of it off, and that was a wet towel. So, you know, that's, again, it's not perfect now. It's definitely compromised with being that wet, but it's still doing a better job than I thought it would. Okay, moving right along, we're moving on to the twist loop drying towels. We're gonna start off with the one from the Rag Company. Alrighty. Okay, so here we are, big oversized twist loop towel. Again, guys, in my personal opinion, these have been my favorite. So pat it down, pull it across. Let's take a look at it. All right, so this is the twist loop, and panel 1's perfect. Panel 2, I don't know what's going on there. It's just, that's a little bit of residue from when I rinsed the towel on it, so that's not fair, but it's dry. Panel 3 is dry. Panel 4 is drier even than the Waffle Weave. Actually about the same. I would say exactly the same performance as the Waffle Weaves, except you're gonna be able to keep working longer with this twist loop. Okay, rinsing it down again. Next up will be the same kind of deal, the twist loop, but from Griots Garage. I'm expecting the same exact performance here. So here we go. Flop it down, pat it down, pull it across. Inspect. Yep, we're looking perfect. Panel 1's absolutely perfect. Panel 2 is absolutely perfect. Panel 3 is absolutely perfect. Panel 4 is actually absolutely perfectly dry. So far the twist loop is the winner. Again, the Griots actually seem to really do a fantastic job. I think that might have been just how I pulled it across, but so far twist loop is the best. Alrighty guys, and last but not least, we're gonna be using this, again, I think it was called the Gauntlet, which is the twist loop and Plush meshed together. You get both in one towel. So I'm really excited to test this out and see how it works. Let's do this. Go ahead and rinse it down. Alrighty, again, single pass, flop it down, pat it down, and pull it across. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at it. Again, this is, I believe it's called the Gauntlet. Panel 1 is absolutely perfect. Panel 2, absolutely perfect. Panel 3, absolutely perfect. Panel 4, little bit of drip there, but overall really, really nice. Actually, a little bit of moisture through there. Actually, a little bit, yeah. So I don't know, that one, I really like that one. It finished out very, very well. But I would still say that the twist loop, in my opinion, I would say probably was my favorite. All right, so there you have it, guys. A quick anecdotal type of a test, really. But at the same time, from my personal experience, just detailing cars and working with different towels, I would say that the twist loop has been my favorite. It seems to have worked the best, and that's what we saw in the results here. The Waffle Weave was a big surprise for me on how well it did. Again, it just absorbs so much water so fast that the thing gets so saturated. I think that it's gonna not work as, I just don't know if you're gonna be able to get through a whole car with it. I'll keep testing that out. I'll update you guys if I need to, if there's any difference in that. But so far for me, the twist loops are definitely the best. Yeah, I'm gonna continue on with the twist loops. The Gauntlet, I believe is what it's called. The half twist loop, half Plush. Seems like an absolutely fantastic choice as well. I can't remember which one's the best price-wise. So I'll link them all down in the description for you guys below. I'll also make a note of which one's the best value. But that's it, guys. I hope that helps you. Again, just a quick video to show you, you know, I do my real life test just working as a detailer. I know which ones work best for me. I wanted to do a little test here to show the results. Now, again, they were all pretty close. They all did a great job. It's just I would say the Plush ones kind of did the worst job, actually. Then the Microfiber Waffle Weave did the second best job. It's just that they couldn't hold as much water, and the twist loops did the best job and held the most water. So there you go, guys. I hope that helps. Like I said, please make sure to like the video, make sure you're subscribed, turn on that notification bell so you don't miss any upcoming videos. We'll see you on the next one.